North Korea, a land shrouded in secrecy where every step is monitored, every word censored, and every attempt to flee is met with deadly force. For the brave few who dare to escape, the journey is a high stakes battle for survival against electrified fences, armed guards, and a regime that punishes not just the escapee but their entire family. In this video, brought to you by History Mysteries, we'll uncover some of the most daring and heart-stopping escapes from the world's most secretive nation. These are stories of incredible courage, unthinkable risks, and the unyielding desire for freedom. Stay with us as we dive into the heart of danger and reveal the untold stories of those who defied the odds to escape North Korea. Chapter 1: The border and its deadly challenges. Escaping North Korea isn't just a journey, it's a gauntlet of nearly insurmountable obstacles. The country's borders are some of the most heavily fortified in the world, designed not to keep enemies out but to keep its people in. On the northern border with China, where most escape attempts happen, a deadly combination of barbed wire fences, armed guards, and watchtowers looms. The Tumen and Yalu rivers, which serve as natural barriers, are shallow but treacherous, often patrolled by soldiers with shoot-to-kill orders. Even the changing seasons can add to the risk. The thick ice in winter can make the rivers crossable, but it also increases visibility for guards. And then there's the demilitarized zone, or DMZ, to the south, stretching 250 kilometers and lined with landmines. It's a literal death trap. For most North Koreans, the idea of crossing into South Korea through this no man's land is unthinkable. What makes the border so terrifying is not just the physical barriers, but the psychological ones. The regime uses fear as its greatest weapon, spreading stories of brutal punishments for those who are caught. Escapees risk imprisonment, torture, or even execution, not just for themselves, but for their entire family back home. Yet, despite these overwhelming odds, thousands have dared to cross this deadly line driven by a dream of freedom. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the most daring and heart-stopping escape stories that defy belief. Chapter 2: Famous Escape Stories. Throughout history, some escapes from North Korea have become legendary, testaments to the human spirit's unbreakable will to survive. These stories are as extraordinary as they are heart-wrenching. Let's explore some of the most daring escapes ever attempted. Shin Dong-hyuk, the only known defector born in a North Korean prison camp who escaped. Shin's harrowing story includes witnessing the brutal conditions in Camp 14, a political prison camp, and his escape to freedom through China and South Korea. Yeonmi Park. Yeonmi Park escaped with her family through China and eventually reached South Korea. Her story highlights the horrors of life in North Korea and the challenges defectors face even after reaching safety. The 2017 DMZ soldier escape. A North Korean soldier named Oh Chong-song defected by driving a vehicle toward the DMZ, abandoning it and running under gunfire from fellow soldiers. He was severely injured but rescued by South Korean forces. His story captured global attention. Ji Seong-ho. After losing a leg and an arm due to an accident in North Korea, Ji escaped through China, surviving on crutches. He later became an activist and even spoke at the US Congress. Chapter 3: The Underground Railroad to Freedom. Crossing North Korea's borders is only the first step in a perilous journey. For most defectors, the real challenge begins once they step into China, a country where they are not safe and can be forcibly returned to North Korea if caught. This is where the Underground Railroad to Freedom comes into play. The Underground Railroad is an informal network of safe houses, smugglers, and activists who work together to help defectors reach safety. This network spans multiple countries, including China, Mongolia, and Southeast Asia. While some of the participants are humanitarians, others are paid for their services, creating an intricate and often dangerous system for defectors to navigate. China's strict policies toward North Korean defectors make the journey through its territory incredibly dangerous. Chinese authorities actively patrol border regions, and defectors are forced to hide in attics, basements, or remote farms, sometimes for months, waiting for the right moment to move. The fear of being caught is constant. One of the most common escape routes involves defectors traveling from China to a third country, such as Thailand or South Korea, using fake identities or relying on smugglers to guide them. These routes are often treacherous, involving mountain treks, river crossings, and bribes to border guards. Many defectors find themselves in the hands of brokers who promise safety in exchange for money. For those without funds, the price of freedom can involve being sold into forced labor or, in the case of women, becoming victims of human trafficking. Despite the risks, many choose to continue their journey, driven by the hope of reaching freedom. Human rights groups and Christian missionaries play a vital role in this underground network. They provide safe houses, coordinate travel, and sometimes even forge documents to help defectors escape. These groups are constantly under threat from Chinese and North Korean authorities, but they remain dedicated to their mission. Every step of the journey is a gamble. Defectors may be caught at any point and deported back to North Korea, where they face torture, imprisonment, or worse. Yet for those who make it, the moment they reach a safe country marks the beginning of a new life, one filled with both freedom and the challenges of starting over. The Underground Railroad is a lifeline for thousands of defectors, but not everyone makes it through. In the next chapter, we'll explore the heartbreaking reality of those who are caught and the unimaginable cost of failure. Chapter 4: The Cost of Failure. Escaping North Korea comes with immense risks, and for those caught, the consequences can be devastating. Defectors face heavy surveillance, dangerous borders, and the fear of interrogation if captured. Those returned to North Korea are often subjected to strict re-education programs and collective responsibility policies, which can affect their families. Despite these challenges, many show incredible resilience, with some eventually escaping again and becoming advocates for freedom. Chapter 5: Life After Escape. Reaching freedom is just the beginning of a new journey for North Korean defectors. They face emotional challenges such as guilt over leaving loved ones behind and must adapt to a vastly different world, often struggling with culture shock and discrimination. Despite these obstacles, many go on to achieve remarkable things, from becoming activists and authors to building new lives filled with hope and opportunity. Their resilience and determination are a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The stories of North Korean defectors are not just tales of courage and survival. They are powerful reminders of the resilience of the human spirit. Each escape is a testament to the unyielding desire for freedom, even in the face of unimaginable risks and hardships. These individuals have not only overcome the odds but have become symbols of hope and change, shining a light on the hidden realities of life in one of the world's most secretive regimes. But their journey is far from over. While they found freedom, countless others remain trapped, dreaming of a better life. By sharing these stories, we help keep their voices alive and their struggles known to the world. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to History Mysteries. Your support helps us continue uncovering powerful stories from the past and present. And let us know in the comments which topic you'd like us to explore next. Together, we can keep these stories alive and inspire change for a better future. See you in the next video.